Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for December 19th, 2011. It is 6:57 a.m. and we are starting the week before Christmas, and also happy Hanukkah to everyone that's celebrating Hanukkah. We are starting off on a very cold note, that is for sure. We have temperatures in the mid to upper teens over the interior, locations like the Hudson River Valley, northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, northern Connecticut, and even central Long Island. Islip is coming in at 19. However, for your urban locations, temperatures range anywhere from the mid 20s to around 30 degrees, especially around Philadelphia. Clearly, we are dealing with a rather chilly weather pattern and air mass for this morning. The good news is that we're going to warm up a bit. High pressure is going to be sliding off the coast, and as a result, you can see winds are starting to develop from the southwest. That's going to lead to us warming up for this afternoon into the lower to mid 40s over the interior and mid to upper 40s along the coast. When we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see some developing features here that should be rather interesting. One, our high pressure system is moving off the coast, and that's going to lead to a warm southwesterly wind establishing itself. We have a cold front here that's going to move through tomorrow. That's going to produce some scattered rain and snow showers. Those snow showers will most likely be for higher elevations, but what I'm expecting here is isolated showers only, not anything that's going to be widespread or heavy whatsoever. That cold front move through tomorrow, and then this area low pressure that is rapidly developing is going to produce a blizzard for the southern plains, but will track towards the Ohio River Valley and then towards New England on Wednesday, keeping us on the warm side of the storm, but will produce some moderate to heavy rainfall anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. And then things get interesting for this upcoming weekend, which of course is Christmas, which is going to create a lot of hype and a lot of interest, that is for sure. Now, here's what we're dealing with for today. Again, our high pressure exits. We'll end up with warmer conditions this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s along the coast, lower to mid 50s over the interior. Our cold front approaches and then stalls out just to the south of the northern mid Atlantic. Now, this disturbance is going to track to the northeast, and that's going to lead to warmer conditions. You can see all this warm air building over the southeast at 850 millibars. And as a result, that's going to lead to a moderate to heavy rain event for tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon. Notice again, the upper level disturbance is focused towards the eastern Great Lakes. Look at our surface low. Clearly to the west of the region, that's going to produce some moderate to heavy rainfall, looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain with locally higher amounts. Could be some localized flash flooding as well. The key here is our high pressure system is well to the east, and that's going to produce a southwesterly wind, and that leads us to warm conditions. Now remember that point right there, right? Now, as we move forward for the end of this week, we end up starting to get much colder. By Friday, we have a much colder air mass building into the northern mid-Atlantic. We have our cold front stalled out, but we have these waves of low pressure, weak waves. For now, I'm expecting only a few rain and snow showers on Friday, but notice where our high pressure system is. Our high pressure system is locking in over southern Quebec, and that's a very important change to our weather pattern. Beforehand, these high pressure systems were just quickly moving out into the Atlantic, which leads to a southwesterly flow, which means we warm up ahead of every low pressure system. This time, our high pressure system is starting to lock in, and the reason why is because our upper level pattern is starting to change. So by the time we move to Christmas Eve, which is Saturday night here, we have a strong disturbance diving into the Tennessee River Valley. As you can see, we have a rather vigorous upper level system developing, and we have an area of low pressure developing off the mid-Atlantic coast. Now notice where our high pressure system is. It's locked into the north of Maine, and you see this right here. This is called cold air damming. Now, for Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, I am not expecting a snowstorm along the East Coast at this time. What I mean by along the coast, I mean like New York City and Philadelphia. However, if you're in the Poconos, if you're in northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, northwestern Connecticut, keep an eye on this storm because it actually will have a pretty good chance of producing some accumulating snowfall. How much snowfall? Not sure yet, but I do think that this is going to be a legitimate threat for the region. The reason why I don't like the idea of snowfall along the immediate coast is that as of this time, the way I'm seeing this air mass setting in for the northern Atlantic, I think it's going to be marginal at best. And I think that there's going to be too many overriding factors ahead of this storm to support a snowfall for the coastal plain. But I do think we'll see rain changing over to snow along the coast, which will make a rather nice scene for Christmas morning. Now, by the evening of Christmas, our low pressure system is driving off to the Canadian Maritimes, which should lead to a rather, let's just say, interesting influence on the weather pattern moving forward from there on. And what we can expect are snow showers on Christmas Day. As you can see, as this moisture is wrapping in behind this storm and it starts to exit, so a few scattered snow showers and some windy conditions on Christmas morning, and clearly much colder conditions as well. We have an Arctic air mass diving to the south and east from central Canada, specifically around the Hudson Bay, towards the eastern Great Lakes and the northern Atlantic. The pattern's changing, and things are getting a lot more interesting as we move forward. I'll keep an eye on that Christmas storm, but again, I think if you're in the interior, you're going to see a better threat for snowfall on Christmas morning than you will along the coast. That's your morning forecast discussion. Have a wonderful day and stay safe out there. And as always, you can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook.